These are my note cards. Imagine getting arrested, your company shut down, or your online presence being erased overnight just for saying the wrong thing. That's the reality of censorship, and history shows us that when speech is silenced, tyranny is often knocking at the door. I've researched freedom of expression and censorship and come to the conclusion that censorship of speech and expression is not merely an act of restricting creativity. It has historically been used as a tool for tyranny and continues to threaten digital societies today. Today, I'll explore the censorship as seen in history, its links to tyranny and fascism, and the form it takes in today's societies. Censorship is nothing new. We see it throughout ancient and modern societies. Legal and religious authorities have restricted writings, ideas, speech, and books that are considered dangerous for as long as power has existed. In a 1942 article by Indiana Law Journal, Brian Price, the director of the U.S. Office of Censorship, states, "It has been a lesson of history that censorship feeds on itself, and once any man is given the authority of suppression, the tendency is to expand that authority more and more until we arrive at a system of intellectual slavery." Famous examples of censorship include book burnings by Nazi Germany, the execution of Socrates for corrupting the youth, and ongoing suppression in countries such as China and North Korea. This picture is a North Korean worker behind a soldier secretly checking his phone, since that act alone can get people investigated, arrested, or abused in detention centers today. Having explored its long-standing existence, let's look at its link to tyranny. The historical connection between censorship, tyranny, and fascism are strong. In a 2017 article by the Journal of Publishing Culture, Sian Keep, with a master's in modern history, writes about how the 1933 Nazi book burnings symbolized the suppression of dissonant ideas and marked the regime's consolidation to power. It's not just a neutral act of selecting speech. It's often a tool used by tyrants to silence opposition and to gain more control over people's minds. Freedom of speech is essential to a democratic system, as we can see, because suppression is a sign of a system controlled by the people at the top, which is inherently in opposition to democracy. And freedom of speech, censorship isn't only about book burning and overt tyranny, though. In today's society, it's more discreet. It shows up as control of the media, online speech restrictions, cultural censorship, and legal hate speech restrictions. This has led to online spaces becoming battlegrounds. Posts can be suppressed, removed, hidden by governments or algorithms, as the 2021 study in Proceedings of the International AAAI Conference on Web and Social Media by Dr. Turgulkan Elmas and his peers suggest. On top of that, we self-censor. This is often a byproduct of overt censorship, where people fear being monitored, or cultural and political divisiveness, making people self-censor their speech in fear of backlash. This is a chart of the difference between the 1994 political divide in America versus a 2017 political divide in America. We can see the divide has become a lot more extreme. This can push people down echo chambers where dangerous ideas, can grow like mold in the dark without sunlight to disinfect it. See how freedom of speech is essential to a society's health and flourishing? Today, we explore the historical origins, ties to tyranny, and the form in today's societies regarding censorship. It's not just a restriction, it's a tool of powerful control, historically linked to tyranny, and remains a problem today. When speech is silenced, democracy is at stake. Whether it's a book being burned, a paper shut down, or online posts removed, the impact is the same. One less voice towards seeking the truth. Let us learn from history and remember that being free starts with our thoughts and ideas. Thank you. This is a list of references for the photos in my slideshow.